So, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. There we go. We got some, as you can see on the screen there, some monsoon storms coming in. If you watched my doctor appointment video, you will see the big wall of clouds that was moving in. I don't know exactly which way this camera's pointing, but man, the lightning is intense. Oh. And I talked to my neighbor earlier, and talked about his woman's car. The tires that he bought, Arizonian Silver Edition. It's like just a basic tire, but everybody seems to run them here. For 4 tires, mountain balance out the door, it was $500. And I was like, man, that would be nice. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, that buys 2 tires for my car. But she just has normal tires on her car. Nothing wild, crazy, or anything. But man, the lightning is intense. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking at my outside camera. Yeah, the freaking lightning is just nuts. Let me see if I can figure out where this camera's pointing. So let's look at the camera east. Okay, we're not facing east. Are we facing south? Yeah, I don't really know which way we are pointing. Another beautiful sunset. But man, the lightning here is something else. I think we might have some drama going on with the neighbors. For some reason, I'm not gonna go out there and get involved. My neighbor knows that if he needs me to come up and knock on the window, because most likely I'm sitting right here with the window 8 feet from me. That's the only thing I don't like about this whatever you want to, this website. See, that's looking west there. You see a plane coming into the airport, one taking off. And as always, it's Tempe Town Lake. let's go back to downtown Phoenix. And as always, you guys want to check out if there's any cameras around your area without having to do a deep dive into everything. Just type in Box 10 Phoenix webcam and it will pull up. Oh, I'm pulling up the radar so I can try to pinpoint. Okay, well, that's definitely south. Here, I will show you a. That's where I was thinking we were pointing. That's the storm where that we're looking at. Straight south. No. But this is pretty crazy. Now, back where I was raised, we used to call this heat lightning. I don't know why, but that's what we called it. And if you're wondering why the StreamYard duck is right above me, you go into media assets, and right up at the top where it says logo, right under it, it says placement. And if you click on it, you can move the duck. Which I really like. Now, I know people use other streaming services, but I like StreamYard. Hey, Bonza, how's it going? We are right in downtown Phoenix looking south. That mountain range is known as South Mountain. We got another big storm rolling in. Man, my allergies are killing me today. But that freaking lightning is just insane. So I went to my cardiologist this afternoon. They did an ultrasound of both legs, checking all the arteries and everything. Then I had to go to the tire store because the my wife said it's a low air pressure light came on. Which I wish that it would say which one. It doesn't. It just pops up the warning. But since we use Discount Tire, you just pull up and they will check your air for you, get you all topped off. Discount Tire is the only tire store that I use. And we always get the road hazard warranty, which if you don't spend the extra money to get the road hazard warranty, what are you doing? Because you could literally buy a brand new set of tires, spend $1,000 on a set of tires, pull out of there, and run over something on the damn road. And if you didn't get that road hazard warranty, and whatever you ran over isn't fixable, then that brand new tire is junk. Which, if you weren't a cheapskate and you bought the road hazard warranty, you run over something on the road and the tire isn't fixable, they go by the amount of tread left on the tire. It's like a percentage. Oh, your tires were $100. Mm. We just got a warning. National Weather Service dust storm warning for this area until 9 p.m. The tires on my car are $250 a piece. We ran cheap tires on them one time, the cheapest ones that they had, and they didn't last no length of time. As much driving as my wife does, I want to have peace of mind that she ain't gonna have a flat. Yeah, because I don't know how many times over the years and years I've been driving that I ran over something, and it's in the edge of the tire where a good tire shop won't fix it. Now, I've had shady ones patch it, but if it's a good tire shop, they will not patch it. And I always like using a national chain where, no matter where we go, there'll be a tire store there. Even though Walmart saved us one time, we were on a road trip coming back from Ohio, and I wanted to go to Roswell, New Mexico. And we ended up in this little small town, and we ended up getting a flat on the driver's side front. Pouring down rain. Luckily, there was a abandoned gas station with the cover over where the pumps were. So we put the spare on, and luckily we were right. We had to go back into Texas to get the tire fixed. Come to find out, it was a piece of a bone, about an inch and a half long piece of bone, flattened our fucking tire. I was so pissed. And the jack in my car sucks. That's why now it has I think it's like a 2-ton bottle jack. Whatever the smallest bottle jack you can buy, it's in there now. The jack is fine that the car came with. The lug wrench is fine. It's the little stupid little S bar that hooks the lug wrench to the jack. It is so ignorant. And the next time we take a road trip, to her mom's place in Ohio. I'm gonna hunt and find a full size spare because our car has these little bitty, like smaller than a motorcycle tire, spare tire. Look at the dust rolling in. That's dust on the left side of the screen. Yeah, I've done that a lot. If it was my car, yeah, I'd just plug it. If it was only me driving, throw a plug in it, good to go. But that my wife drives it all the time, I mean, I don't think I ever bought new car tires for anything that I owned. Now, trucks, yeah, because I'd always put mud tires or all terrain tires. But for a car, I'd always show up at a tire shop and be like, can I go look in the back? And I'd, find a couple matching tires that had, tread left on them. But it's a whole lot different when you only have one vehicle and your wife drives it all the time. Because I'm not going to expect her to, when she's in her work clothes, to change the damn tire. But man, that freaking lightning is crazy. And let me put this in here. We are trying to raise funds to move. And get this shit. My wife wanted pizza, so I went to the grocery store, went to Winco. And as I'm pulling in there, I see a car that I haven't seen in that good a shape in a long time. The old Saturn. Remember the one that had like the flexible body panels? This, the paint was still shiny. All four hubcaps were on it. And I was all like, I was just shocked. Yeah, they they were a really good car. It's just the whole philosophy around them was weird. A lot of people don't trust a brand new car brand, even though the parent company was General Motors. They just They just don't trust it. And those flexible body panels didn't stay flexible for long. I think 5 years, and they started getting brittle. I remember I had a friend years ago that had one. His kid was out on his bicycle, ran into the side of his car, right into the door, and like a big chunk of the plastic of the door fell off. So we held it up there and zip tied it back on and put duct tape on it. Look at that. You can't even see South Mountain. That wall of dust has made it over South Mountain. You could barely see it peeking up above. I'm gonna go do a video one of these days at South Mountain. There's a big scenic lookout over it that looks out over Phoenix. The mountain that I will not go to is the Superstition Mountains. Uh, you couldn't pay me to go there. If you wonder what I'm talking about, just go on to the old interwebs and type in Superstition Mountains, and Lost Dutchman Gold Mine, and then put tales or myths or whatever you want to put after it. There's so many crazy stories about that mountain range. People that went there to go hiking, never to be seen or heard from again. That there's a whole dwarf colony up there. I mean, it's crazy the amount of stuff there. And I'm like, nope, I don't do ghost tours or haunted tours or any of that stuff. Nope, not me. Now my wife, on the other hand, she's all into that stuff. She's all into the spooky, the crazy, serial killers and everything. Not me. I didn't think we were going to have another, an active monsoon season this year. But man, it seems to be turning out as pretty damn active. I bet in another half hour or so that dust will hit the camera. Now, if we had the money, there's a high-rise apartment complex in downtown Phoenix that's got a pool on the roof, 30 stories tall. I'd love to live there, but oh my God, it's expensive. 1,200 square foot, 2 bedroom, 2 bath in this 30-story apartment building. $2,800 a month rent. So literally over $1,000 more than my rent here. I mean, people think my rent's high at $1,700. If I didn't have this studio and this room was just vacant, I could rent this bedroom out that's tiny. The tiny ass room that I think is 8 foot by 9 foot. I could get $800 out of it easy for renting out a room. If we wanted to rent out the master bedroom, we could probably get 1,000 easily. Yeah, that's going to be the size of our new place. We thought that we wanted a smaller place. Our last place in Phoenix was 1,100, and we were like, we don't need all this room, so we found this place, 840 square feet. No, so the new place that we're moving to at the end of the year is like right under 1,200. It's like 1,175 or something. And man, I can't wait. I cannot wait to get out of here. I just did a video showing my email, all the emails that I had got from this apartment complex, just on the water. And it was 103 since we moved in this coming Christmas will be 2 years. 103 times the water's been shut off. And I tagged the apartment complex in it and everything. Because it's like, how are they going to say anything? I showed all their emails about the water being shut off. It's not like I'm, making shit up. It's like, hey, 103 times the water's been shut off. So in 21 months, the water's been shut off 103 times. So what does that math figure out to be? That's almost 5 times a month the water's been shut off. Basically, once a fucking week, the water's off. Now, everybody, this is just a dust storm. This isn't a haboob. Haboobs are much more bigger than a dust storm. Yeah, dude, I am freaking pissed. The place that we're moving to, when we went and did the tour, I asked the manager, "Is the water shut off here all the time?" And she was like, "No." So I told her, "It's a weekly basis our water shut off," and she goes, "That's unacceptable." And the new place has a fucking amazing kitchen. Because little known fact, I have a cooking channel called Big Mike's Kitchen. I like to cook. Basically doing anything but constant news and politics clears my brain. It was pretty awesome though that Trump blew that boat up. This is crazy. Craze, crazy. Yeah, my wife's supposed to go into work later to work some overtime. Now come on, adjust the camera. You see what the radar is looking like here. Okay, let's pull the radar up. If you guys wonder what radar I use the AccuWeather. Let's get this playing here. Oh, I saw some lightning here. So it looks like I'm going to get some rain because I'm just to the right of this where it says Mesa. You can't even see anything. That's all dust, everyone. 100% dust. Here's Tippytown Lake. You can hardly see anything here. So let's go peek at Cardinal Stadium. This stadium is so freaking cool. I think Cardinal Stadium is the coolest football stadium in the U.S. And it's not because I live here or I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan. The roof opens up. The field can be rolled out into the sun to be mowed and watered and taken care of. It's real grass. And it can be slid back in. I think it takes 90 minutes to do that. You still can't see anything. Come on, camera guy, move the camera. Man, that is some thick fog. I mean, not fog, but dust. Now, if my wife didn't have to go to work here and they work here shortly, I'd go drive over there. Actually, what I'd love to do, what I should do one of these days, is when a dust storm's coming in, I should go jump on the Valley Metro light rail. There's the rail there going. I just have to go get an N95 mask because you can get what's called valley fever from this dust. I've never had it, but from what I've been told, it makes the flu look like the sniffles. And nothing at my place. I got my outside camera on. We've had a few bits of lightning. Now I don't know how I'm going to set my camera up when we move. That is the downtown camera. You can see absolutely nothing. But like I've been saying, just type in Fox 10 Phoenix webcams, and you see all these different cameras. I freaking love it. But yeah, we're actually going to have a living room in the new place. Basically, the kitchen, living room, dining room is all one huge room. That's like 20 feet long. And there's a little divider wall that's probably like 5 feet wide, floor to ceiling wall that divides where the living room is and the dining room is. So we'll be able to put all of our gym stuff on the dining room side because we have no use for a dining room, and we'll be able to actually set up a living room because I want to make a movie themed living room because I am a big movie fan. And the On Company came out with a 5.1.2 surround sound bar setup. That's like $200. That all the videos I watched on it, people love it because the sub is wireless. All you gotta do is plug it into the wall for power, and the satellite speakers, the ones that are behind you, are wireless. All you gotta do is plug those into power. You don't have to run speaker wires all the way around the room to have it work. Let me check the downtown camera. And that's the downtown camera. That's dust, everybody. That this camera is on and working. It's, I'm gonna say, 20 stories off of the ground. That's all dust. That's crazy. And you hope and pray that when the dust rolls in, rain follows it. There goes the light rail headed east. I actually like riding the rail. Now I don't understand why these people are out here just walking around riding bikes and stuff. It's like, I don't want valley fever. I've got enough health problems. I am going to do a video when it cools down. Well, that's awesome. I had to go to the cardiologist, get a ultrasound done of my legs. But I don't understand why people are out in this stuff. I guess people just don't understand that when there's a dust storm or a boob, all the dust that's in the air was shit that was laying on the freaking ground. That's where the dust comes from. So all the animals that have, used the ground as their bathroom, all that's floating in the air now. No, I've been having a weird pain in my right hip. Like every now and then, it'll just feel like Chucky's got his arms and legs wrapped around my leg and jamming a knife in it. I told my cardiologist about it. He scheduled me for the ultrasound. But the tech that did it said everything looked good. No, no. Let's take another look at the downtown camera. And you can't see anything. Oh, they yeah, awesome. This is downtown Phoenix. The big building you're looking at on the left side, that is, I think it's called the Footprint Arena. That's where our basketball team plays. This is looking northwest. And the cool part, when you're on the rail runs right past there. All right. Yeah, living in downtown Phoenix is expensive because Phoenix keeps growing and growing. You can't see nothing, damn it. See what the radar is looking like. And I bet there's another ground stop at the air, airport. It's just crazy to think that how huge Phoenix is, and it could just have a dust storm roll in and cover the whole freaking city in dust. What's the population of Phoenix, Arizona?
In 2024, the population of Phoenix was 1,673,164.
What's the population of the Phoenix metro area? 5.19 million people. So over 5 million people live in this valley. And that's probably doubled in the last 20 years because everybody's moving here. Let's see if the dust has made it out to Cardinal Stadium. Nope. Well, you kind of see it over here on the very left of the screen, off in the distance, and over on the right. How far is that from downtown Phoenix to Cardinal Stadium? I'm doing a live stream.
The drive from downtown Phoenix to State Farm Stadium is 16.5 miles.
16.5 miles. Mirror. I'm doing a live stream. You'd better be dressed.
I'm going to work. Of course I'm dressed.
Look.
I just want to tell you, remember that wedding we went to? Back in like Davenport?
Yeah.
Well, I found out that wedding wasn't real. Like, it wasn't legal or whatever. It was just like a whatever. She's getting married again at the end of the month. Yeah, they broke up like a year ago. That wedding that we went to, they broke up like a year ago, and she's getting married again. I saw her wedding invitation online. I don't know how many times, how.
You should ask her, is this one going to be real?
Well, her first one was real, but it found out that he was AWOL from the army. He got busted, so he's in jail. He went to jail for a little bit. They got divorced. Her second one, I heard from her stepmom, was only a union so she could get his money because he was disabled. Yeah.
Wow.
And then they broke up, and then she met some other dude, and now they're supposedly getting married in like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I said. And her daughter, I think it's her oldest daughter, hasn't lived with her in like 7 years. She lived with me and the grandma, the stepmom, with her grandma. She lives in it, yeah.
There has to be something in the water in Davenport, Iowa.
Well, she's from Ohio. She's from the same town I was from.
Yeah, but they live in Davenport now.
Well, yeah, she still might live there, but one of her daughters lives in Ohio with the stepmom, like right outside of my hometown.
Hmm.
Because she just posted pictures of her. She graduated high school. Well, she's going to graduate high school this year, I think. And
Cool.
yeah. She's a hot mess.
Yeah,
She's a complete hot mess.
we all got all dressed up, went to that wedding,
It was a sham.
drove all the way to
Well, we were on our this shithole.
shitty ass Davenport, Iowa. Stayed in a shitty ass motel. Went to probably the worst Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee.
Yep.
How do you, all right, you're manager of a Dunkin' Donuts. How do you know how do you not know what's your strongest copy? I literally asked the guy, what's your strongest copy? And he's like, I don't know. If I'm going to be the manager, if I'm going to be working at a coffee place,
You need to know everything about it.
that's the first question I'm going to ask. On the day of the interview, what's your strongest copy? Because I guarantee you're going to be asked that probably once a day, at least 2 or 3 times a week. Somebody's going to come in that's traveling and want a strong cup of coffee. Not some poo-poo, Cool Whip on top, fucking.
Yeah, where they have to add shots and shit to it to make it.
It's like, no, I asked for a strong cup of coffee. Which is why now, anytime we go somewhere, my copy goes with me.
And now we know where to buy it for a third of the price.
Yeah, Winco. Because why? Fuck Walmart. Fuck Walmart. I went there this afternoon, guys. My wife wanted a pizza. And I'm like, I want something to eat. So I was walking down one of the freezer aisles, and I saw bar S corn dogs. I love corn dogs. Big, huge pack of corn dogs was less than $5. They're how much at Walmart? Like almost.
I think they're almost 9, like between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Same box.
Fuck that.
Even the Walmart brand is more than 5.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Now they don't have. God dang it.
What was that? The camera? Where is that? Oh, Chase.
That's the place next to Chase.
Oh,
Whatever the hell it's called. Footprint or whatever.
yeah.
Next time I'm in downtown Phoenix and it's not, Satan's butt crack hot, I want to see if I can see this camera. Because it's got a windshield wiper on it.
Well, if that's footprint, I know exactly where that is. I stood out there for concerts a couple different times.
Yeah, but
That's where I was standing.
I want to look up and see if I can see the
Would you
camera.
really be able to see it though?
It's big enough. It's got a windshield wiper on it. Because
It could have a tiny windshield. It could have a 3-inch windshield wiper like this.
the last, yeah, but I can zoom in on my phone and I can zoom in on my phone and be able to see it. Good.
Okay. Well, I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, bye, Felicia. Yeah, my wife is headed off to work to make some overtime. Now the dust is settling down now. And welcome to the chat, Spliff One. Yeah, the dust is dying down. Now this building right here. That's another apartment building. I think it's called Sky something. Fucking like $3,000 a month for a 2-bed, two bath. But I mean, if you were a big sports fan, a big Arizona sports fan, living right there, you got the Phoenix Suns right across the street. You got the Arizona Diamondbacks just to the east. Like if this camera would turn and face east, you would see Chase Field. Now let's see if the dust has made it out to Cardinal Stadium. Well, there's a little dust in the air out there. See, that's where I think the light rail should go. Oh man, the dust is way calming down. But you can see by the ripples in that lake that the wind is blowing. But hopefully that's what they end up doing is sending the rail out to the stadium. It would just make a lot of sense. You can tell by the camera shaking and the ripples on that lake that it's pretty damn windy. Do you wonder why my face just lit up? It's because I'm looking at the radar map. I guess while I'm looking at it, you guys could look also. And the radar app I use is AccuWeather. And even if you're traveling, because I tried this out when we were going to Ohio. I just got on my phone and I'm like, weather radar near me. And it would pull up. No, I think it's weather.com. It will show you your exact location. I know there's one of them that shows the exact location. Like somehow it works off of your phone or whatever. All right, everyone. Well, if you want to donate to the channel, you see my Cash App scrolling across there. All the donations that I get are going to be used to help me and my wife move at the end of the year. If you want to know why we're moving, there's two reasons. One, my wife is working back in Phoenix now. And two, since we moved in January two years ago, the water in my apartment has been shut off 103 times. If you don't believe me, I did a video about it showing every email that my apartment complex has sent me that had water in it. And on that note, peace out, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.